Very good disappointing defeat here at the Winter Food Service Stadium. What are your thoughts on the performance?
I think it's probably worse it gets. I thought we were poor. There's no excuses. The better side won today. I think first half when we got ourselves back in the game, we had a chance then to man up and get on with things and try and put things right, but we didn't. And then to concede 3 goals in the second half from set players is just poor in itself. Everyone's had enough support from me now in there, so it's time to look at things a lot more closely, and obviously look at adding bodies in there, because we're light as it is. There's no danger in that, in what we are from injuries and suspensions, but we need bodies in. That's going to help us and give us a lift.
And obviously we got back 1-1 just before half-time. Joe Lees' excellent free kick, but then they quickly, got the second goal. Do you think that was, did that set the tone for the rest of the game?
Yeah, I think at 1-1 it was always we were going to get the next goal, probably go on and win it. I think in the way that the manner they've won it that's what I mean is unacceptable. 3 set plays. We pride ourselves on that in both boxes, and we've gifted 3 goals. We've gifted 4 goals, just complete gifts. At a minute in time, we can't afford to do that. So we have to address this and ensure it's going to be a busy week this week to put things right.
And those set piece goals, what do you put that down to? Is that a lack of communication between the players, or is that just one of those days? No,
it's not one of those days. It's complete sloppiness, and it's not just today. It's the last 4 or 5 games where we've gave away sloppy goals, and it's not just from set players. It's in general. So I've been short and sweet in there with them. We will go back to basics. I will play the players that I can put my hat on, that I know that what I'm going to get, and there'll be bodies that come in because they need competition. They need to know that their name's not going to be on the team sheet every single week. I tried to work to a small squad and a trusted squad, but now we need to thicken it up. We need to strengthen, and we need to ensure that we've got competition in there. So every game people are working to the maximum to keep the shirts.
And how important is it to bring in that competition now when maybe the motivation is a bit down and the attitude may be a bit down?
No, look, I can't fault. Sometimes as a squad, again today we've had to drag a kid in to come and help and support us, and I think there's a lot of wear and tear off and puff, and we need bodies in, not just because of today's performance, but we need it in to gear a couple of lads or the more looking up the backside to make sure that they have to work to the maximum every game, but also to ensure if we have got injuries and we have got suspensions and that we've got enough bodies in there to ensure that we're still performing at maximum ability, because like I said today, to come away from that is just not acceptable. But we have to address it. We can't shy away from it, and we have to move on and take the next game as it comes.
The next game, obviously a Sheffield Interior Cup game. How important is it that to now reassess and go again in the next one? Yeah,
I think it's important that we have to reassess. Regardless, we're in here 3 times next week. We're going to have to step it up, and we have to reassess. From tomorrow, really. We've got a busy period coming up, and we have to make sure that we don't dwell on this, and that we get back to where we need to be and get them lined up to what we want them to be. So then we're picking points, because at the end of the day we're in the points area now of the season, and if we're not careful, all the hard work at the beginning of the season is going to go out the window. So we can't allow that to happen, and we've got to ensure that we're prepared to make sure it doesn't happen, and then that starts again from tomorrow.
Cheers, Craig.
Thank you.